making gooey, molten lava cakes. First step is to preheat the oven to 450. Get it up there. Yep, should be good. Next, grease a muffin tin, preferably one that has 5 to 4 ounce holes. We're actually only going to use 6 of the muffin tins. For the other ones, we're not going to grease them, and we're just going to fill them halfway with water when we put them into bake. Sprinkle about 2 teaspoons of flour into each one that you're going to use, and make sure to spread it around. Get it on every single face that you can. This is going to make sure that our, well, lava cakes don't stick. You can also use ramekins for this, which we're currently using to hold our salt, but just do the same process with the ramekins if you want. Use 6 of them, and yeah, it should still turn out perfect. This flouring process can get a bit messy, so here is where I recommend wearing an apron. 6 ounces of chocolate and chop it into some nice evenly sized pieces. Transfer it into a medium pot, and your chocolate is transferred. Half a cup or 1 stick of unsalted butter. Low heat, and make sure to stir very, very often. You do not want to burn this. When this is all melted, remove from heat. Add 2 eggs to a bowl. Don't ask why they're covered in chocolate. I made a tiny bit of a mistake, but it'll be okay. Even more rich, we're gonna add 2 more egg yolks. None of the white, just the yolks. 1 cup of sugar. Add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And beat it on medium speed with a hand mixer. In the chocolate mixture, making sure to scrape the sides. Tablespoons of flour, making sure not to add too much because that will make the center pretty firm. And we don't want that for our nice lava cake. Together until you see no streaks, and make sure to scrape down the sides of the bowl regularly to get down any flour or unmixed material. Congratulations, your batter is all done. You can now add it to your muffin tins or ramekins, depending on what you're using. And yeah, if you're using a muffin tin, do not forget to add the water in about halfway up the muffin tin. This will help tremendously, and we're on to the baking step. It's crucial that you do not overbake these, because if you do, well, it's not going to be a lava cake, it's just going to be a cake. So we're going to set the timer for 6 minutes, but of course, if 6 minutes isn't enough, you can always up it. Just be very careful, because we do not want to overbake these. I might have undercooked mine a tiny bit, but you can always tell that they are pretty good by doing the jiggle test. If the inside jiggles, then it's probably a good lava cake. Now you're going to want to leave these to cool for 1 minute or 2. Or, yeah, it's good for them to be hot. It's good for them to be hot, but just let them cool. Actually, if you've used the muffin tins like me, then you should probably let it cool for around like 10 minutes or something like that. At least until the pan that you put it on or the muffin tin itself is, you know, touchable. After you take them out, I recommend putting on a little bit of powdered sugar. Ours were a tiny bit floury, but we did not dispose of the excess flour, which we probably should have, but they still turned out amazing. Now, on to the cutting. All right, moment we've all been waiting for. Time for the cut. Look at that molten hot goodness. Oh my gosh. This is great for parties. I'm Amon, and this has been Cooking with Kia.